Okay, this is kind of a part B to a video I've done before called right hand rolls for single string. And basically I just wanted, I think the first one all I shared was playing different roll patterns forward in an 8-note pattern, which you can see here, chromatically on 4 frets across the string. It's just an 8-note forward roll pattern, 8-note backward roll pattern. And a forward reverse. Now those are great, and I don't even remember if I got to the point where I explained that you play them across all 4 strings and up and down. Well, what you're trying to do is you're trying to get a feeling for the odd different fingers that can be striking different fingers on your left hand, and you're trying to sync up your middle finger, for instance, on your right hand with your ring finger on your left hand on a particular, accent of the beat. So the kind of next level of this to me is after you've gone and tried to get them pretty clean. Maybe not like what I'm doing, but yeah, try to get them clean. And I use, again, all 3 of those roll patterns, not to the exclusion of TITI or TITM or TIMI. You use those as well, and should, and maybe one of those feels better for you than other ones, but at some point in time, whether you're playing a triplet or whatever, you're probably going to get your other fingers down on the lower strings, so I practice it. That's just for me. It doesn't have to be for everybody. Anyway, the next level of this is to start finding a way to play the roll pattern in your right hand, but play a different emphasis finger in the time that you're playing in. This has really helped me. Some people may say, "I forget it, you don't need to do that," but this has really helped me to sync my fingers up a little bit. And what I mean by that is, I'm going to play all on the 4th string. I'm going to play ascending patterns like this, and I'm going to play the same right hand pattern. I'll play forward roll in an 8-note pattern. But then you shift to where you're this fret, we're starting with the emphasis on this fret on the downbeat. Now we're going to go to this fret on the downbeat. You'll feel it has a completely different feel with your right hand. Now this fret. And so on. And you can come up with all kinds of little games and patterns where you're and lots of other things. You can shift strings on every finger. And that's kind of hard for me. And it gets you start to feel with your right hand where those notes are going to be in your left hand. Now that's ascending. Let's do descending. And then you've got other roll patterns that you can play in your right hand as well. So if I were to play only backward roll, or forward reverse. tricky. It's definitely tricky for me still. I play through these things a little bit every day. If you try to get it all at once, it turns in, for me anyway, it can turn into a big frustrating pile of exercises to do. But if you just pick one that's hard and just do it, for 5 minutes on a day as you're warming up, they're great warm-ups too. Then eventually over time, I start to find that my fingers feel more in sync, and I find that my independence with my right hand and my independence with my left hand gets better and better and better, to the point where it kind of doesn't matter what finger I play what with. And again, I'm not there, I'm just sharing it as I move along this path. It's tricky. Different people will have different predispositions to finding things easy to play or difficult to play. Now, along with that, a lot of times I'll use as a warm-up. This is kind of just an extra. I'll always try to find kind of bluegrassy, scrugsy kind of picking grooves that I can add single string work into too. And this is something that I play to warm up with these days. It's pretty simple. That's just, I'm just playing a slide, open fifth slide on the fourth and third strings to play a G chord with no third. And it slides that down to an F. Then I played this chromatic sequence. And then I'm ready to go into that open fifth on the top two strings. This time I slide up to a third, which is F and an A. So I'm playing F to G each one of these times, but just doing different things with the Scruggs style picking. So then, at the end of this higher one, I play a descending chromatic roll. It's the same fingering patterns, 4, 4, and 3, but I'm going to go 3, 4, 4. So the whole thing sounds like. Some of you will go, hey, that's not in standard time, it's not in a 4/4 beat. True. You can make yours, if you want to play around with this, turn your single string Scruggs combination exercise into a 4/4 beat. I just like playing odd meters, and this one's like, I think, eighth note shy of a 4/4. So instead of a 4/4 sound, it's a 15/6. It's a 15/8 sound or something like that. So it goes 1. So basically, use a bar of 8. Count it: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. See if I can actually play the dang thing. Dang. Yeah, obviously not. A little slower. didn't talk about how I'm playing the single string stuff with my right hand so much, but it's basically, if you watch my videos, it's a roll pad. So it's forward, reverse, forward. That lands you on your thumb. So it's a forward roll and a backward roll in the bluegrass, in the Scruggsy stuff, and then backward, backward, pretty much backward all. So. My up's a little smoother than my down. Blah, blah, blah. Anyway, it is fun. If you play it for 5 or 10 minutes, all of a sudden it starts feeling like it's grooving along, and you start having some fun with it. And it actually gets smooth and cool sounding. And obviously, the more you play it, the smoother it's going to get. And you might say, well, why would I ever want to play that? Good question. I don't know. but it is kind of a cool thing to intermix your single string and your Scruggs style playing together. Okay.